Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'll be ranking Developmentmaxxing, and what I mean by that is that I'll take regular things in your life that you do every day and see how bad or good they are for your development potential. So let's start. And the first thing is going to be high body fat. I'll put it into D tier. So what's bad about it is that when you are above 20% body fat for a man, it becomes too much and you have excess of estrogen in your body. Your body stores toxins. So your plates are going to be closed prematurely and your body prioritizes detox rather than growth mode. So you cannot grow properly like that. And the next thing is going to be blue light. Blue light, I'll put it into C tier. So what's bad about it is that blue light blocks your osteoblast, it blocks your melatonin production, it destroys your circadian rhythm and literally makes you feel very bad. And when you have no circadian rhythm, you have no hormonal spikes. I'll talk about it later. And the next thing is stretching. I'll put stretching in S tier. And the reason for that is that we are in modern society where we go to school, sit all day, maybe go to work, work out even more in excess amounts, and your body becomes stiff, your muscles become tight, and it's actually hard for your bones to grow in stiff and very tight muscles compared to loosened muscles. So always stretch, you'll feel better, look better, and be taller. Next thing is going to be sleep. I'll put it in S tier above stretching, because when you sleep you repair all the damage you've done in a day. You have your hormonal spikes in sleep, and I'll talk about it later. So basically sleep is the most important right now. Next thing is healthy amount of body fat. I'll just put it in A tier. Nothing crazy about it, you just be healthy, develop your genetic potential, nothing crazy about it. It's just healthy and properly, you'll feel better as well. Next thing is low cortisol level. I'll put it in S tier, and yeah, I'll put it above stretching, is because when you sleep properly you will have low cortisol level, and when you have low cortisol level your body can actually grow because it's not nutrient deficient, it's not overwhelmed, it's actually growing. So keep your cortisol level below. I'll talk about it later how to do it. So the next thing is going to be gaming. I feel big disgust for gaming. It goes into F tier. So what happens is that you have not only blue light, but you actually have high cortisol spikes, and your nervous system is getting tired from all the gaming because you make rational decisions and you literally get tired and not feel that. So it's one of the worst things that teenagers do sometimes. I mean, always now. And next thing is jogging. I'll put jogging in C tier. So what bad about jogging is that you have elevated cortisol all the time, but to be honest there are much worse things than that, and you can somewhat recover from that by eating enough, sleeping properly, and having just better life overall. But I would not jog at all. I'll talk about what movement you should do later. Next thing is spamming raw milk. I'll put it above stretching. So what happens with raw milk, big consumption, is that you'll get a lot of lactoferrin, and lactoferrin makes you produce more of the osteoblast, it's bone building hormone, and reduces your osteoclast, which does not let you grow more bones. And also you have enough minerals in order to detox, because right now we need a lot of magnesium and calcium, and milk has a lot, raw milk. And the next thing is very low body fat. I'll put it into D tier. So you make hormones out of fat, to be more specific, saturated fat. And the thing is, when you have no fat in your body, you cannot produce your hormones. You'll have small Johnson, you will feel terrible, you will not grow properly because you'll be malnourished and underdeveloped. Next thing is going to be high cortisol. It's going into an F tier. One of the worst things, because your body is in survival mode, is in detox mode, it's not in chill mode where you grow. So it's going to be the most stunting thing in your puberty. Next thing is throwing some fate in school. I'll put it in C tier, right above jogging. So what's up with that throwing fades in school is that you either lose and get disadvantages of this method, or you either win, and I see in bro science and some anecdotal experiences, whenever you fight and win, you have frontal bone development, because whenever I fought or my friends, we we had a pump over here, and then we had better bone development there. But if you lose, you can get injured and your dopamine spikes down, and it'll be very bad. Also, you can get fooled. So this is not advice, it's just storytelling about it. Next thing is having a best friend. I'll put it into B tier. So what's up with that is that you just healthy. Whenever you're happy with them, you can just be healthy, low cortisol, and maybe some oxytocin. I'm not sure if you get it from non-relationship. So next thing is vegan diet. I'll put it in F tier. So basically, if you get vegan diet since being a child, you will eventually it will be a miracle that you make it to 20. To be honest, it will be actually a miracle. But if you start vegan diet in teenage years, you will just be malnourished, and you will not have an excess of nutrients at all, because it does not provide you with everything. Next thing is heavy lifting. I'll put it in C tier. So what's up with heavy lifting? Many people say that it stunts your growth, and theoretically, yes, it does, but if you repair properly, like good sleep, nutrient-dense diet, you will repair that damage. But the thing is that you can injure yourself by getting herniated disc, lordosis, and any other back problems. You will lose your height, temporarily at least, maybe some problems that have permanently height loss. And this will stiffen your muscles even more, your disc will not dehydrate properly, and you can actually injure yourself permanently and lose all of your height. Not all of your height, but you know what I mean, at least like 5 centimeters. Next thing is just movement. I'll put in A tier. You need a lot of movement, like just walking. No, I mean even S tier, because it's basic human need that our body was built for moving. We're not built to sit inside on a bed. We're just meant to explore. We're meant to travel, walk around, have cardio with your partner. So it's basically good for your health, nitric oxide. And the next thing I'll put is walking in nature. I'll put into A tier. It's basically nothing special. You just enjoy the nature, get a bit lower cortisol. I know there are some situations where you will not get help from that, but generally speaking, for average person, walking around in nature will help a lot to lower your cortisol and just be overall happier person, which will lead to better development. Next thing is arguing with your dad. I'll put it into C tier. So what's up with that is that if you're a high individual, you might get benefits from that because you will learn a lot. You might get hormonal spikes because dad is usually the biggest guy in the family, and whenever you have fights with him, you become somewhat a hero. I mean, if you have low IQ and bad genetics for testosterone, you will just be a soy boy in the life. And if you're a girl, you will become a very popular girl in dorms, but not in the way that your family would like to hear about. And if you're a boy, you might end up on streets or in prison. So it really depends on the person. I wouldn't suggest it at all. Next thing is circadian rhythm. I'll put it above sleep, because without good circadian rhythm, you're not having, firstly, quality sleep, you're not having hormonal spikes that you want from sleep, you're not having repair that you want from sleep. So by fixing your circadian rhythm, you'll have natural HGH spikes, melatonin spikes, your plates will be open for longer, because all of these hormones work together and they keep you working properly. So go to sleep at 9 p.m., 9:30. Next thing is sun. I'll put sun above everything. It's the most important thing out there. Without sun, you don't have circadian rhythm. Without circadian rhythm, you don't have sun. Without sun, you cannot absorb most of the magnesium and calcium from raw milk, because it works inside energy. And sun gives you nitric oxide, which improves your sensitivity of growth plates. Your Johnson grows much better. And overall, sun makes you just the healthiest person out there, even with bad diet. But the thing is, if you don't have a good diet, you cannot be under sun a lot, because you'll get just burned. And the last thing is, let's not just say primal diet, because primal diet is exogenous, and let's just say nutrient dense diet such as like meat, organs, raw dairy, some seasonal fruits here and there, like maybe something else. Oh yeah, seafood. So it's basically just very nutrient dense diet, which will lead to developing properly, being healthy. I'll put it above like cortisol, because you just need nutrients in order to develop your melatonin in body. Okay guys, so it was basically a fast and quick video without any details. Of course, development maxing is much detailed than what I ranked right now. I'll do more videos in future about it, but it was just my first video, and see you guys soon again.